Hi guys, I am back with a fairly easy and quick project. These are stainless steel bottle openers. They are 4.8 inches long. I got these off of Amazon. They are $14.49 for a 12 pack, I believe. So I'm going to put some resin on these and make them look really pretty. We're going to start by putting some tape on the back of it. I'm using duct tape. I think you can use masking tape too, as long as it's wide enough and you get it stuck down really well. That is one of the keys, is just to get it stuck down really well. Once you have it on the tape, you take some alcohol and wipe the top off to get it primed and ready to go. While those are drying, we're going to mix a little bit of resin. And when I say little, I mean it. This is about an ounce of resin that I've split in between two small cups. One I'm putting white pigment paste in, and the other one I'm going to put some blue pigment paste in. Like I said, it's very minimal amounts that we actually use on these. You do not need very much at all. So I mixed those two up, and we're going to start with the blue, and I'm just going to put a small amount right down the center of all four of these. Now I'm only doing 4 of the 12 right now, just to show you how this all works. Now I'm taking this silicone brush, and I'm just kind of swiping it along it, trying to get it all the way to the edge, but not going over the edge. If you do go over it, it's okay. And I will show you at the end how to clean that up, because I did go over in a couple places. But you try to keep it as clean as possible so that you have very minimal waste. That's the main thing, is just trying not to have too much waste on these. So I'm just spreading that blue out. Now I'm going to take this other silicone stick and go around that edge there. That's basically like a spot where you can put a ring on it to make it a keychain. These, you could even put a magnet on the back of it to stick to refrigerators. There's a lot of different things and different options you can do with these. The main point is that these are very easy to make and easy to sell. I sell a lot of these at craft shows. I price them at about $5 each, and I make a great profit off of these. They're super simple, doesn't take a lot of effort. You can do whatever design you want on it. These I'm just doing blue and white. It's not really a, what do you want to call it? A ocean theme, because I don't do the ocean waves. They're not my thing. I don't know how to do them. But I'm just putting some white on each of these, a little bit. Just kind of dropping some in there. And as we all know, resin moves around when it's drying, so they will kind of fade together. Now, I did spritz it a little bit with some 99% alcohol, just to make sure we didn't have any bubbles on the surface. And I'm taking my toothpick there and just kind of going through and mixing those colors just a little bit, just so that they kind of go where I want them. And then we're just going to let that sit and dry. Now they're all dry. We're going to take it off of the tape. Oh, tape stuck a little bit, but that's so easy to get off of these. And you can see this next one, it did go over the side a little bit and underneath the tape. So I will show you how to take care of all of that, because it is really simple to clean up. Like I said, these are just the easiest thing to make. Now I'm just going to take my X-Acto knife and just run it along the edges to get any of the resin that kind of dripped over the side, just to get that off of there and make it nice and smooth. Get that tape off the back there. And I will clean that up a little bit more with some alcohol, just to get all of that off of there. Now this is the one that kind of went over. You can tell my knife is a little bit dull here, and I don't want to cut myself, so I'm just going to kind of bend it, and it'll break right off that edge, nice and clean. And now I can clean up the rest of it and get it nice and smoothed out. You don't want to use much resin on these, because if you do, then they bubble off the top, and they just don't look right. So it's very, very small amount. I can't stress that enough. But that's all you do. And then a little bit on the back. I obviously didn't get mine taped down as well as I should have, but that comes off pretty easy. If you slide that knife underneath it, it'll pop right off. And you just go through and do all of them. Like I said, I got a 12 pack of these for $14.49 from Amazon. I will link the products I used below like normal, so that if you guys want to grab yourself some and do this, they are great sellers. And they're so easy to do. You can produce 12 of them with like 1.5 ounces of resin. It's great. And I just kind of go through and make sure that all of them have anything that is on the back. I clean that off. And you can use a razor blade too. Just be very, very careful. Really don't want to slip with that. And then I'm going to take a paper towel with some alcohol on it and just wipe off the back of every one of these and get them all cleaned up. And then I will package them up and they'll be ready to sell just like that. So I really like how they all came out. Like I said, I really don't do the waves. I don't know how. I've never practiced those, but I like how these came out. If you do too, give me that thumbs up and we'll see you next time.